To make the hat, I used a 5mm yarn, 4.5mm needles, a cable needle, scissors and a yarn needle. We start the hat on the top part, we make increases to this part, continue without increases to this part and make the ear warmers. And finally we make the braid. We start casting on 8 stitches. We make a slip knot and we cast on 8 stitches. You can use the way to cast on that you prefer. Here you can see the 8 stitches. Now we are going to knit the first stitch, purl the next 6 stitches, and knit the last stitch. Now we finished the first row in the wrong side. In this row we are going to make 6 increases. We take the edge stitch and we make 1 increase. We take the yarn between the 2 stitches, place it on the left needle and knit it taking the back loop. And we knit the stitch after the increase. Make another increase. We take the yarn between the 2 stitches, place it on the left needle, knit it taking the back loop, and knit the next stitch of the increase. We repeat the same to have 4 more increases. Take the yarn between the 2 stitches, place it on the left needle and knit it taking the back loop. And knit the following stitch. Once we finish the 6 increases, we have to knit the last stitch. And we have 14 stitches. On the next row in the wrong side, we have to take the edge stitch, purl all the stitches, and knit the last stitch. Next row in the right side, we have to take the edge stitch, knit 1, and here we have to make 1 increase. Remember, we take the yarn between the 2 stitches, place it on the left needle, knit it taking the back loop, and knit the following stitch of the increase. Here we have one stitch and the increase. Continue repeating the same. Knit one and make one increase. And knit the stitch after the increase. We have two increases and we have to repeat the same to the end of the row. Repeat again. One knit a stitch, make one increase, and knit the stitch after the increase. Repeat the same, remember, to the end of the row. In the row on the wrong side, we have to repeat the same. Take the edge stitch and purl all the stitches to the end of the row, and we have to knit the last stitch. We are going to repeat the same in all the stitches, in all the rows in the wrong side. Take the edge stitch, purl the stitches on the middle and knit the last stitch. Next row in the right side, we have to take the edge stitch, knit 2, and make one increase. We knit the stitch after the increase and continue with another repetition. Knit 2, make one increase, and knit the stitch after the increase. We made also the row in the wrong side, and on the next row we have to take the edge stitch, knit 3, and make the increase. Knit the stitch after the increase. We have 3 stitches and 1 increase. Repeat again. Knit 3, one increase, and knit the stitch after the increase. And repeat the same to the end of the row, and remember the row in the wrong side as we made before. Continue with the increases in the next row in the right side. We have to take the edge stitch, knit 4, make one increase, knit the stitch after the increase. We are going to continue making increases, in this case for a 18 months old baby, in this case to have 8 stitches and 1 increase, on the row where we have to knit 8 and make 1 increase. Remember the rows in the wrong side, take the edge stitch, purl all the stitches and knit the last stitch. And here you can see that the increases are in the same line. Once we made increases to have 8 stitches and 1 increase, and we made the row in the wrong side, we have to make now 20 rows without increases, 20 rows making the stockinette stitch. Remember, the row in the wrong side, we have to knit the first and the last stitch, purling the stitches in the middle. Once we have the 20 rows without increases or decreases, now we have to make the row where we start the ear warmers. We have to start binding off 9 stitches. Remember how to bind off. We have to knit 1 stitch, knit the next stitch and pass the first stitch over the second stitch. Repeat the same, knit 1 and pass the first stitch over the second stitch. Repeat the same to bind off 9 stitches. Now we have to knit 12 stitches, counting this one on the right needle as the first stitch. So we have to knit to have 12 stitches on the right needle. Once we have 12 stitches on the right needle, now we have to bind off 20 stitches. So knit 1, knit another stitch and bind off the first stitch, always leaving the 12 stitches on the right needle. Bind off 20 stitches. Here you can see the 20 stitches that we closed, the 12 stitches of the ear warmer, and now we have to knit the 12 stitches of the other ear warmer. Remember, knit stitches to have 12 stitches on the right needle. Now, once we have the 12 stitches on the ear warmer, we have to bind off the 9 stitches of the left needle. Bind off all the stitches of the left needle. We close the last 9 stitches and now we have to cut the yarn, leaving a long end to sew later. Here you can see the parts of the hat, the stitches that we bind it off and the stitches of the ear warmers. Now we are going to start with one ear warmer. We have 2 options. One is leaving the stitches on the same needle and the other is using a cable needle. We can place the 12 stitches of one ear warmer to the cable needle. And now we are going to start with one ear warmer. We finished the last row on the right side, so now we have to start on the wrong side. We have to take the needle, work the first stitch using the knit, making the knit stitch, purl all the stitches to the end. We are going to start decreasing in the rows on the right side. We make the first decrease. We make one decrease at the beginning and one decrease at the end of each row. Start with taking the edge stitch, knit one, and pass the edge stitch over the knit one. We have here one decrease. We have to knit the following stitches to have only 2 stitches on the left needle. And we knit the 2 stitches together. We made the last decrease. The row in the wrong side, we have to take the edge stitch and work all the stitches with purl stitch. And in the row in the right side we have to make the decreases again. Take the edge stitch, knit one, make the decrease, knit the stitches in the middle to have 2 stitches on the left needle, and knit the 2 last stitches together. We finish the second row with decreases, and the row in the wrong side we make all the stitches making purl stitch. We continue making decreases to have only 2 stitches on the needle, and we have to knit the 2 stitches together and cut the yarn. And we finished one of the ear warmers. We have to repeat the same with the other ear warmer. We have to take the stitches that we have on the cable needle, place the stitches on the needles again, and repeat the same that we made with the other ear warmer, remember starting on the wrong side. Once we finish the 2 ear warmers, we have to sew the sides. We take a needle and sew the sides, and taking those knots to sew the stockinette stitch. Once we finish to sew the side, we have to close the circle of the top of the head. We have to pass the needle through all the stitches, pull the yarn and fasten off. Once we finished the hat, we have to place the braids. We have to cut pieces of yarn. In this case, I used 6 pieces of yarn. We have to place the yarn through the ear warmer. In this case, I make 6 pieces, bend it on the middle to have 12 threads, and we have to make the braid using those threads. In this case, I used for the braid the same colors, and I sew one leaf